Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning back in. Let's go ahead and make this quick. This is going to be the intro as we conclude Leo season. It has zoomed past. As you know, I did interrupt the regularly scheduled series to bring you full moon and Aquarius commentary. It's been a lot of punchy astrology, and I felt compelled as a spiritualist to bring you that energy. It was a break from the norm, but that's what a full moon and Aquarius is going to do. It's going to bring that Uranus energy and it's going to shake things up. So now that I have put those videos up, they are out there for your viewing pleasure. I realize that I do have an astrology channel, but I felt compelled to bring it to you. I have not uploaded those videos onto the Marvelous Enlightenment channel. It did not make any sense to do that at the time. All of that information, if you subscribe to all of the channels, will be there. Now, this is going to be how we're going to be doing it. Typically, we start the season out. For those of you who do not know, this is information. You do not have to sit through it. It will be timestamped. That's what an intro is. We normally start out the season with the 5-card guidance for that new season. We go into their feelings. We go from their feelings into their confessions, and we end that season with what aren't they telling you? And then we start the rotation all over again. Those are the regularly scheduled series. But because I took the time to do that, we're going to be combining these. And I'm not even going to be using the regular cards. I'm going to be riffing. I will be using my regular tarot cards, but this is going to be heavily oracle driven. My confessions is my time. Each one of the series brings you something different. The confessions is typically an intuition based reading where you get what I am pulling from the message on the card. I am going to have those, but I'm also going to be telling you other things and combining them with a couple of different oracle cards. We're going to be using the Soul's Journey Lessons cards. We're going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm breaking out all of the big dogs from the past and getting them on the channel. We will be doing a quick Their Confessions, but the star of the show is going to be, I don't want to necessarily say the star, but we're going to be combining them. Okay, so I'm going to be doing one and then going into the other. We will be keeping in line with the extendeds. So the ones that were obviously the birthday season individual or the birthday season zodiac sign, which is Leo, will be extended. Libra was second and Aquarius was third. Those will be extended for purchase. And I will be just taking the current energies and extending them. They will be available for purchase for tiered members. You know, based upon your tier, you will get that video. And that's how we're going to be doing it. If you're interested in booking any type of personal tarot sessions and anything from me, guys, those and that information is always in the pinned comment and in the description box. I find that a lot of individuals are not aware of how YouTube works. Open up when you're watching it on your phone. It looks like a triangle up and a triangle down. When you hit that, it expands the description box. The common questions, do you do readings and blah blah blah, absolutely. That right there is www.marvelousmadame.com. If you are interested in booking a tarot text, it's a tarot text. You don't have to ask, how am I going to get it? You're going to get it via text. If you go on the website, there is a bar at the top. When you click that bar, it takes you directly to the tarot text. All you have to do is put www.marvelousmadame.com in your browser on your cell phone, smartphone, tablet, whatever. And literally, as soon as you open it up, you go at the top, it's going to tell you the exact same thing. Book your tarot text, and it's going to give you the price, and you'll go there, and it'll take you directly to where you need to be. That is it, guys. We're going to conclude the season with this. We are going to start Virgo season the exact same way. The astrology is going to be a little bit better, but because that was such a rare astrological occurrence, I felt the need to break the norm and give you something out of the norm and keeping in line with the energy, okay? I hope you enjoy your videos. I hope they resonate. You know how to get in contact with me if you need to. Let's get it rolling. It will be, again, an intro that will be time stamped. Just go ahead, and you don't have to re-timestamp. It is not that serious. I'm trying to do the work for you so you don't have to do it. It is not that serious. We're going to keep the positive energy coming on the channel. You guys already know me and how I roll. When I see something that's not right, I am not going to even respond to you. And sometimes you may catch me. Just delete, block, let's keep moving. For those of you that are supposed to be here, you will remain, and I will see you in your videos, guys. Bye-bye. All right. Hello, Sagittarius. We're going to go right into with your introspection oracle. Okay. I see. And that card is some parts of my story aren't for you to know. Okay. So clearly, they are feeling like they're lacking information from you, or it could be the other way around. Obviously, the introspection oracle and my readings are for the both of you. So you could be obviously feeling this way about one another. There are certain parts of a story that's blacked out, washed out, blanked out. And that's not being shared amongst the two of you. The question is that why, who, what, when, where, and why? Why is it not for me to know? So they could be feeling this way. They want to know why the secrecy, if we're looking at it from their perspective, because this is their confessions, and they want to know what the secret is. I can tell you right now, there is a fork in the road. They feel like maybe you are separate or from someone, or this is someone that it feels separate from you. I'm looking at what's going on. But before we get into those other parts, let's go ahead and get into their confessions, because we start off here and we have, I am running because I cannot face my own mess. The truth hurts. So for some of them, they are running and not allowing this relationship to get deeper than they need to, or to get deeper than it can potentially get, Sagittarius, because they're running from their own mess, because the truth hurts. Again, that kind of goes back to some of my story aren't, some parts of my story aren't for you to know. So that would actually coincide with that. The next card we have is I won't let you go. I have a fear of rejection and abandonment. So maybe this is what it is as well. No matter what, they're not going to let you go. It doesn't matter why they run. The thing is that no matter how many times they run, they still leave space for you, or they still end up running back to you or allowing you to come back. Okay. And then finally, we have I am numbing myself, because I am numbing myself not to be vulnerable and not to feel the pain. So they're basically masking things that they really should be dealing with you, because they don't want to lose you, or they don't want to face the actual consequences of what may come out when they do that. So it feels like I am running, I am numbing. They're telling you that this is what they're doing. They're actually causing more harm to themselves, because they're not actually doing anything about their issues. Instead, they're keeping the path open for you, but there are clearly some issues here. Okay. So they can't face the truth of their own mess. They're holding on to you because there is a truth, and the truth they refuse to acknowledge. And also, Sagittarius, they don't want you to know what it is, because then you may look at them differently. So we're going to go ahead and go in with the blockage cards and clarify each. I'm running because I cannot face my own mess is blame. So yes, the truth hurts, which is what we're talking about. They don't accept responsibility for their own well-being, and that's the issue. They need time to take care of what they need to take care of. They blame others for their responsibility. Interestingly enough, Sagittarius, I know you must be crossing with the exact same person, because when I did your card lesson on the Marvelous Enlightenment channel, which will also be on Marvelous Madame Tarot TikTok's channel, it'll be up for you before those will. So if you want to watch it ahead of time, go and watch it on TikTok. I'll link the link in case you want to see it. This was the energy. This There was blame. There was blame. I feel like that was your lifelong lesson. I feel like it was blame. And so it's funny. Where are you, Sage? Stop. Hold on. Yes, I feel like you did get blamed in that reading, and now blame is coming up in another reading for you for what this person is reflecting back to you. So they're not accepting responsibility for their own mess, how they interpret, how they love, how they internalize what may be going on, and therefore they'll hold on to you instead of really dealing with their problem is, their real problem is. And of course, fear and rejection is fear. Of course, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to love and my resolve to live in an energy of love. They're being 100 grand with you and telling you they have fear and rejection. They have a fear of rejection and abandonment, and that definitely came out. They don't really give a hell what you do. That is a lot of power. I hate to say that, but you can really pretty much do anything, and I'm not giving you any ideas. The truth and the core of this truth needs to be excavated, and their fear of rejection and abandonment should not create a clear path for you to do whatever. But this is what it is. And if you are finding that you're back and forth on a roller coaster with this individual, and you like it or you don't, you're still there. Really, they're hiding the truth from you. And they really may not even want to do this. But again, they have fear here. So that is absolutely the case. All right. And then numbing myself not to be miserable, not to be vulnerable and feel the pain. And honestly, that's really interesting. And so look at that. So they feel good when they can do things for you. I feel good when I can help others. They're numbing themselves not to be vulnerable. So then their acts of service are there. Maybe they do things for you. The question that I have is that this person is definitely running from something, and they're latching on to you, but they know something about you. And it could be the other way around. Remember, they know something and they're allowing it anyway. I feel good when I can help others, but they're numbing themselves to their truth, their internal truth, and dealing with this anyway. It's really, really interesting. There is a chakra. All three of these cards are the same color. All right. So I feel like there is a chakra blockage. And let me give it to you right now. I'll be right back because it's going to drive me nuts if I don't say this. Give me a sec. Yes, all three of these are gold. I wanted to make sure, like, all three of these cards are gold. So I feel like maybe, and so that would be yellow. And that's solar plexus. I knew it was solar plexus, but I needed to see. This definitely is the universal symbol of love. It's the universal color of love. This individual that's down by the navel. So this individual could be having an issue with the way that they digest and things of that nature. But this is an empowering thing. It has a lot to do with creativity, well-being, pleasure, and abundance. And obviously, they're they have possibly a low opinion of themselves, which is really not great. All right. Let's go and get the wisdom of the oracle card. And we do have fork in the road. This is the card of 13. It is about four. Four carries the vibration. Okay. The vibration of security, stability. We're talking about structure, stability, and manifestation. This person is in a fork in the road. Let's go ahead and read what that fork in the road is. Give me 1 second. The card of 13. Okay. All right. So the fork in the road, obviously, and you know what's crazy? The next card is truth be told. So you will be or you will be getting some type of truth. But for now, they are in the fork in the road. And so you may be experiencing that they've reached the moment of truth where in their evolution. They are being guided. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love or to remain isolated? To go deeper and commit to mutual passion or to walk away? It's a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. I said desire. I said creativity. This will explain the reason why maybe they have a sacral chakra blockage. It says to be honest with yourself and honestly with yourself about what you're willing to do. All right. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with the relationship, know that it will be truth based. It will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, which is what this is. Like I said, okay. Or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity and the intensity of a genuine connection. All roads leads to the lesson you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of your decision you make, it will place you on a path to a truer heart experience of the heart. Now, Sagittarius, if you are protecting yourself from this, and then what you're experiencing with their ups and downs is their indecision. Indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you can't remain in a place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, Sage. And so, which amounts to a subtle refusal to take responsibility. Don't give your power away. Not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice for which you must be accountable. That's what people don't understand. By not making a choice, you are making a choice for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads to an undesirable circumstance, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving you second chances. You can always start again once you've learned this valuable lesson. So right now, they are giving in because of their fear and rejection, but it's lacking something here, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify with our romantic intentions and get us out of here. The card that I am really resonating with is their fear. Okay, I won't let you go. I have a fear of rejection and abandonment. Again, but there is a bigger truth. All right. Clarify, I am running because I can't face my own mess. The truth hurts. And that is the card of the dragonfly. Let me get this out of my way. The dragonfly, so lighthearted and adapting, finding out and changing things, coming to light and healing. Yes, there's some healing that needs to be done here. Oh, okay. And then I won't let you go is mirror. It looks like you guys are possibly mirroring one another. Self-reflection, introspection, and inner wounds. That's why I said you got that same card. So the fact that mirror came out, there is a story that I am telling, and because Mira is here, there could be certain parts that either one of you are feeling that you're reflecting back to one another. And finally, I am numbing the pain, and I hope that did not fall. Thank you. And we have another shock, sudden surprise, sudden news, transformation, and there is a truth that's going to come out. There is a truth that is going to come out. It just is what it is. So I am feeling like, there are some parts of the story that is not for you to know, and it is definitely for a reason. But unfortunately, this will come to light. Something definitely will be coming to light, and it will be shocking news about why this can't move forward, about what's been holding up. The other parts of the story will come out, okay? Wow. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. When the image peels back or whatever I choose to show you, we will get right into what they're not telling you. Maybe we will find out the other parts of those stories. See you in your next one, Sagittarius. Bye, guys. Okay, Sagittarius, this is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You for Leo season. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get right into it. So first, we do have an eight of Swords, which is also the Justice card. That's your first major. What else do we have here? What aren't they telling Sagittarius? We also have an Ace of Swords. All right. What aren't they telling Sagittarius? We also have our King of Swords, which is your second major, which is the Emperor. What else do we have? What aren't they telling Sagittarius here? What aren't they saying? All right. They are hurt. 5 of Cups. These all came out. We also have the 5 of Swords. All right, so these I'm going to put back, and I'm going to just shuffle for the top. And whatever it reflects back to me is what we're going to take. And we do have a 10 of Cups, which is also your third major. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Before I give you my commentary on these cards, let's go ahead and get your Astro Oracle to figure out what astrological influences are affecting this situation. So I'm looking at this. Okay, that fell all over the place. This individual definitely wants justice. They don't feel like they've been done right by you. They don't feel like you've done them right. They don't feel like that they're afraid to tell you. They're really afraid to stand up to you because, as we've already uncovered, they don't want to lose you. But what this individual doesn't understand is that and look, if we look at the top of the deck, just to go back to the confessions, I can't break free from this negative cycle. It's a negative mindset keeping me stuck. But like I tried to explain to a couple of zodiac signs, when you get stuck, there's an uncomfortableness. I mean, there is a comfort in being stuck because, when there's a comfort in being stuck, then you're really afraid of moving forward. And that's a part of the problem. They're afraid to stand up to you, not in a way where they're afraid of you. They don't want to lose you. Solar calm. Clarify. The card of 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 is definitely highlighting choices. 7 carries an energy, of assessment. I'm going to read this solar calm for you so you can see what may be affecting this. All right, give me 1 second. But just to show, it's very interesting because, again, solar calm, clarify, okay, reflection, assessment, and knowledge. So with the card of 16, it's funny because I said that there was a solar plexus, a solar plexus blockage, and now we have solar calm. So the action is just to appreciate right now the deep energize and quiet of time. Work for steady progress and play the long game. The challenge is to not push ahead or spark change right now. If you try, motivate practical change in your life or try a totally new approach, it can feel like trying to light a match in the fog. Be patient, and in time, the fog will clear. And there's a fork in the road. There is a truth. There is all of these things that need to happen. And I feel like right now, Spirit is advising them or you, whichever side you resonate with, although this is being read from the cross watcher, which is the person who you're connecting with perspective. There's an energy of just calming down and clarifying and not doing anything. Okay. Meditation, turn down noises of the outer world, listen with clarity and knowing within, let go of the details of the story and feel the call to spirit, to connection and the interconnectedness of all existence. Let this quiet clarity, this is the equivalent of a 4 of swords almost. It's a quiet calm. It's quiet preparation. That's what we're in right now. All right. Let's go ahead and get into what they're not telling you. First and foremost, when we're looking at a 8 of swords. An 8 of swords talks about confusion. They feel powerless. They feel confused. They don't feel like they have a voice in this relationship. And this could be the reason why they haven't said anything to you. They're restricted. They're confused and they feel powerless and trapped. And they're not necessarily a victim mentality, but when this card comes out, Spirit is reminding you that you do have choices and you do have power. No matter how trapped you feel, you can find a way out if you believe that it's possible. But they don't want out of this. They want justice. because this is also the major arcana for justice, the Libra card. They want a responsibility. They want you to take responsibility for something. They feel like they don't want to just walk away from you and you not fight for this connection. Yes, they are allowing things to happen, hoping that it changes your mind. We've all been guilty of that in one part of our lives, but they do feel powerless because if you reject them, they already have a fear of that and it's down there already. So they've already come clean, and in their confession they have a fear, they have some type of blockage, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just giving you a little bit more information as to where that's coming from. We do have a ace of swords, so this is going to be a brand new perspective. They're going and they're trying very hard right now to accept that solar calm and shut down and really allow this Mercury retrograde to come and sweep over them and remake what needs to be remade. In the process, they come out with a brand new sense of clarity, which is beautiful. They're getting one step closer to their mental forth and their truth and their justice internally. They're realizing that they don't need you to validate their truth. Their truth is their truth. What they want is what they want, okay? We also have what they're not telling you is a King of Swords. Not only are they going to go into that new perspective, they're going to start to act on that perspective. Okay, so now you're going to see a different cross watcher. You're going to see a different version. They're going to start to look at the situation a little bit more logical. They're going to start to become a little bit more ethical in their own dealings with you. They're going to look at things from a intellectual standpoint. They're going to look at things from a more analytical standpoint so they can cut through the confusion of that Eight of Swords. Because what they really want, they're not dumb at all. They're not, they're choosing to stay here because of something that they want, and that something that they want, Sag, is you. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with. This is also the Emperor. This person is very powerful. They know that they have power. They want structure. They want that regulating. They're going to go into, they can be very stern, and they can be the boss. They probably are the boss. That's what this card indicates. But when it comes down to you, you kind of weaken their defenses, and they're trying to get back to that. And then here is where we need to look at. Now there has been two fives, which indicate a betrayal. One five is a betrayal of the heart. The other five talks about the mind games. So they feel very sad. They're here, they're maintaining, but they feel very sad. Yes, they're going to be walking into a brand new perspective. They're going to be using a very logical approach. They're going to be getting back to the boss that they are. But this is where that confusion and that restriction from that Eight of Swords comes from. They feel like they've been betrayed. They can feel that it's something that you're not saying. Yes, you may look at them as crying over spilled milk, but they're sad because they know that there's something that they can't have of yours. Again, barring aside their confessions, this is what they're not saying. The other aspect of that is that they really don't believe what you're saying to them. They feel like there's mind games. You've been a difficult opponent, Sagittarius. You have been someone that has maybe been able to beat them at their own game, or you've been the first person that has maybe brought these insecurities out of them. I feel like when I'm looking at this Emperor, they maybe have always been in that energy until they met you. And so now they're trying to process all of these emotions because they don't know where it's come from. So Five of Cups and Five of Swords, difficult opponent, lies, tricks, cheats, deceits, and a tremendous amount of sadness. The good news is that this is going to turn around, okay? The situation is going to turn around, which is beautiful. This is 10 cups of love. There will be some type of confession. There will be love. You guys will experience that on the same page. Something is turning. A wheel of fortune is destiny. So something will be turning. There will be there will be movement, okay? There will be movement now, and it's going to happen very quick. So it represents a vision or a realization that can strike with very, very much great force. Okay. This Wheel of Fortune, when we are in this energy, also when I say movement or twist of fate, that's what this is. You can't predict surprises, but surprises is already here in the energy. So this Wheel of Fortune and this Ten of Cups and that shock card will bring those things into life. Now, if I hadn't combined these, you would have had to watch both of them and determine what it means. But it's kind of cool that now that they're combined, I'm looking at the confessions that I chopped down and condensed, so I can tell you that when you put these two cards together, that's exactly what they mean, just from a Wheel of Fortune and shock perspective. Unexpected encounters and twist of fate. You can't predict the surprise, but you can when you can only be aware when one is circling. So remember, the 10 often suggests will-like actions. Something will, and it changes of direction. So then it'll go back around and cycles of rapid movement. When the energy of the wheel arrives, you will feel life speed up. You will not have time to even think. That's why it says sudden change. That is the equivalent of the 8 of Wands to me. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. There may be some type of circumstance that boom, it happens so quick. And then before you know it, you will be where they will get what they want and you will be in a completely different situation. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I certainly hope that this resonates. Drop it like it's hot in the comments. Let's go over your majors one last time. Justice, the Emperor, and the Wheel of Fortune. I will see you in Virgo season. Bye, Sag.